I'm going to put the emails at the end of this. From Roy Fagan, exceptionally bitchy. At the hearing, he said that she couldn't fly, and then when I emailed him afterwards, I said, "Why did you say that she couldn't fly?" He said, "Oh, but I said she'd have to be accompanied." Well, of course she's going to be accompanied, as though I would put my mother on a plane, as though the English government would put her on a plane alone. So, nasty bit of work. Went for her guardianship twice, flirted all the way with Dr. Paik. When all this was happening, I was ringing round a lot, and nobody would tell me Dr. Jenny Davidson's name. Well, of course not, because she's the partner of the doctor that I made the statement about, and my ex, and clearly the woman he did it to made the statement. So that's 3 statements against him. It sickens me that her file is in the office next door to him. No doubt he's been going to he's been around her. You know, I didn't tell my mother. If I didn't tell my mother about Weinstein in my teenage years and all the way through, do you really think that I was going to tell her about a doctor? Besides, there's bigger fish to fry. I should not have been dragged in all this. They were so confident too in the hearing. It was like, well, she's English. You can't do this. She wants to go back to England. Don't put her in the Catholic place. So they ignored the English side. That's a criminal offence. They then ignored her English passport and threw her in the Catholic place. Well, it causes problems for the Catholic place too. I've had to ring up, and because she's had no communication, her social worker won't get her a generic iPad. So I've had to ring up the home. Well, I've had to listen to the voiceover of Bethlehem or Nazareth or something. You know, you might think he's your saviour, but other people don't. We see it as voodoo. Don't you think that he was supposed to be Jewish? Don't you think at one time, even, you know, when Hitler was going on, that one of them didn't say, but, you know, we're from the lie. Something in the Jewish world, you do not accentuate or continue the lie. You know, and the Catholics are very good at accusing us of killing this person that didn't exist. How would you like it if I came into your home and said you killed my great person? It's offence. It's that person setting themselves up to hurt you. Good God, it's racism to the fullest. Kylie, her social worker, just hides. What I want done is my mum on a plane to New South Wales, out of Tasmania. Tasmania is under Victoria, and Victoria is the girl bellies. They want my ass big time. They are vicious, vile, illegal family who have hurt me very much. And now my mother. She's got her old passport, and the English embassy are waiting for her. She can travel on that. I've triple checked that. And her money goes to the Commonwealth, so it doesn't make a difference where she's from. Another thing, you know, she said that she spoke to a little girl next door because there's a Catholic school, and the girl went on about there's a cross on the donkey. You know, first of all, my mum should be speaking to her own family, and second of all, I don't want to hear about your brainwashing. And she also said, oh, Samantha will be, you know, so angry about this because you've taken her. She can't say she's upset over it because my old mother would say that. Dr. Paik needs to be removed, and so does Nori. And so that's it. And I want her out of there ASAP. You're not getting it. Her diet has been beyond for the last 2 years. She is over-drugged. I'll accept, and so will she, National Health. National Health, we look after our own. You don't do that. You've been killing her off since you've got her. No hearing aid and no breast cancer. And where's the video chats? Australia is a migrant country, and it is a vast country. And you always go on about how you're connected to Asia. Where's Asian technology? So where are these video chats? For God's sake, it should be law by now. She has the hearing appointment today, which I went on and finally got. If you got hold of her and got Nori out of the way, she would answer you. But she is in fear. She believes that if she stays there, that you won't hurt me. Because she's been shell shocked, and it's going back to when I was a teenager and no one would help us. She hates Australia. She loathes Nori. She's like a child around her, right? And goes very soft. Yeah, that's not my mum. So I wouldn't be speaking out, would I, if my mum was a soft-spoken person? Don't be silly. I thank you for your time, and I hope you get gets sorted out. My mother needs to be on a plane. It's criminal what has been done. You can't go around kidnapping people when they have another passport and they say that they want to leave. And oh yeah, as I said, the social worker took her money just as she had her flight money. Oh yeah, they covered Dr. Jenny Davidson's partner so much that when all this was happening, I was ringing round, and I rang up Legal Aid to say stop her from going to Dr. Paik, and she asked me about my statement. Yeah, had to ring at like my 3 o'clock in the morning to get hold of her. I knew something was wrong with Mum, and Nori wouldn't come to the phone. And now I know why. Because it's not normal to be contacting everybody and no one gets back to you. It's just not normal. You can only go so far with the family are terrible. You can only go so far. Legally, you have to, if they contact you, you have to contact them back. It's ridiculous. Also, Nori, when Mum was trying to do her phone video, Nori came in and put a USB in her laptop. She was so confident that Mum was that drugged. Of course, Mum told me. Eureka Gardens, the manager, when Mum disappeared for those months, I contacted the home 3 times, and the manager finally replied and said, "Didn't you know?" How spiteful is that? And who replies like that if you ask a question 3 times? So you really need to fire these people. So the doctor said that she couldn't fly. Is Matthew Fasnacht. So it's MATTHEW FASNACHT at ths.tas.gov.au. Kylie, piece of work, needs to be removed. Kylie wouldn't even let her go out for a 2-hour movie. My mum likes Emily Blunt, and it was my birthday, which is her birthday. She doesn't have any other children, no husband, no grandchildren. My birthday is her day. I wouldn't let her go to that, saying that she didn't want to go. Everything that Kylie says, she just lies her ass off. And it was the fond memories jibe that actually made me go absolutely angry. And I'm sorry, Mum, because it's only just that people listen to, not the fact that Dr. Paik and his shock treatment. It was a vicious fond memories thing that people reacted to. Her email is Kylie, capital KYLIE .Hillier, capital HILLIER at Public Guardian, PUBLICGUARDIAN.tas.gov.au. Too much is being made about her flying. It's sitting on your bum for a long time. It's the time difference that's the exhausting part. So she wants to stop either off in LA or Vancouver. I would prefer Vancouver. Make as many jokes as you want about the Jewish body. Yes, it's true, we have allergies. And you've had her eating pig on dairy food, stuck out in the mountains. Well, we need the sea air. Dairy inflames your stomach, gives you bad tummy, which increases the phlegm. And so Vancouver, the air is incredibly fresh. Or Seattle, I mean, it really doesn't make any difference. It's a 10-hour flight. It's very, very doable. And from there, she can rest 1 or 2 days, and from there go on to England.